Today, Sam Fam's 2K16 Money Plays number 4. I call this one All That Jazz. And demonstrating for the family today is going to be Coach Fam's Denver Nuggets. This money play is going to get you easy inside shots of your bigs, and at the same time it's also going to get you plenty of outside shots for your intended 3-point shooter in the free and in the mid-range. So get ready, family. This play is absolutely deadly. And once again, as always, it is from the Dallas Mavericks playbook, and it is actually a mid-range play, and its name is Quick Flex 4 Up. But I'm calling it All That Jazz. That's because that's a tribute to Coach Jerry Salone from the Utah Jazz. And for you my team peoples out there, make sure you just find a player that has a mid-range playset. So usually all the shooting small forwards like Gallinari, Kevin Durant, Dwayne Wade, I think even LeBron has mid-range set plays. So you'll be able to use this on my team. Now let's take a look at this play one time on how you run it poorly. So if you run plays by just looking at the branches and following it to the tee, that's not good basketball. Like, watch, if you run this playset by following all of the instruction 2K gives you, you're gonna get nothing. Like this jumper, it's either gonna be there or not, but you get one option. If it's not there, your offense is dead. So don't any of the family members dare to run plays like this anymore. If you want to run a play, run it correctly, like so. I'm still using the unique spacing that this plays offer, but I'm sneaking in a couple of smart passes to shift the defense, to pressure it, so I still end up getting the shot I want, but the extra passes switch the alignment of the court to my advantage. So let's take a look at the slow-mo play science. To make this work, following this pin down, make sure you pass it off to the center and wait for that duck in. If that duck in from the power forward is there, dump it in. This is going to cause a lot of stress on the defense. The point guard will always set the pin down for the small forward regardless. The pressure shifts to D. That's how you get open shots. So to make this work, to make the All That Jazz money play work, you need to make sure after that first pin down, always pass it to the center and make your reads from there. All right. This is a 5-option offense. So now let's take a look at option number 1, shooting guard 3-pointer. So here I'm calling it for the small forward. The shooting guard is going to come up that center pin down. If the shot is here, take it. Hit this all day. This is going to be open free, take it. Now, but that's not always going to be the strongest element of this offense is the option 2, the power forward duck in. So once you get it to the center, the power forward ducks in by going through a screen from the small forward. If this is there, this is all day. Now, but make sure you don't force up inside shots. This duck in is very tempting to do all the time because it looks easy, but you gotta read the D. If the pass is not there and you force it in there, the positioning is not good. He's not gonna make tough inside shots like that on 2K this year. So do it when the time is right. Call the play, use the pin down, always swing it to the center, allow him to make a read. If the duck in is there like this time, reverse layup, beautiful move by Wilson Chandler. Now let's look at option number 3, small forward 3-pointer. So we're calling the play for Mike Miller here. Fareed sets the pin down for Jameer. And from Jameer, we always work it back to the center to allow him to make a read. The duck in is not there, we don't force it, we go to the easy pass. Small forward comes with the pin from the 2 guard, we swing it back across to Mike Miller. That's beautiful basketball. Let's take a look at the slow-mo play sounds one more time. So as Jameer catches this, we always go back to the center. The duck in isn't here this time, but if you still pass it to him, that pin down on the other side always comes. That's the beautiful part of this play. We make the easy extra swing pass. Bang, 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 Mike Miller. Now remember though, if the duck in is not there, you can still run this play nicely. So you see this? Instead of going to the duck in, the center is actually just going to keep the ball, work it back to the wing up top, and the wing from here can still swing it because that pin down always happens. So you don't always have to go to the duck in and then get the 3-pointer. And another important note is that make sure you set your freelance to pace motion cuts. This needs to be the base for the money plays to work. So not just this money play. Every other money play I show you, make sure you have pace motion cuts as your freelance. Now let's take a look at option number 4, shooting guard center 2-man game. Following this initial pin down, you don't actually have to run anything else because you're in pace motion. If you call a pick and roll here, you immediately go into that 4-1 spacing high pick and roll. Works great. And here's option number 5. Once again, you don't always have to use the pin down on the other side. So here we use that first pin down, and we just simply get the ball to read our center, call a quick isolation, and just go to work in the post. We're once again back into the pace motion spacing, so easy post ups. So make your read, the pace, freelance, and the all that jazz money play is absolutely great for post ups. So if you got power forward and center that's great at posting, just run this play. Not for the shooting, just get the spacing. Look at Nurkic go here, get in deep position. The spacing allow him to grab his own rebound, puts it right back in. Love it. But I gotta stress this point home, family. Do not force duck-in passes. It looks really easy, really nice, but if you force it, you will pay for it. See that? Don't do that. If it's there, go to it. If it's not, make sure you just give it to the center. Read if the duck-in is there. If it's not there, get it back to the wing. See, the pin down happens, you always get that shot on the other side, so don't force the duck-in. Gallinari, bang! But if the duck-in is open though, sip it right in there. This is the money part of this play, because this duck-in is so good. If you can sip it in there, I mean, this is Jerebko. Imagine if you have Blake Griffin from this, and because of the duck-in forces the pressure, you don't have to get the dunks, you'll get open shots too. So I'm gonna run the play as is, so you can let all that jazz money play just sink into your system. So I'm just gonna talk through this, and you can make the reads as the play is happening. Like I said, this is great if you don't have a stretch four, or if you have a power forward that's really good at standing dunk. Like that duck-in murders people on RTTP. I believe I will be showing this to Cash Nasty himself, so hopefully he can utilize this in his final round matchup in the 2K Wars. This suits the team really well because he's got a lot of excellent bigs. So make sure you run this yourself too. Let me know how it goes. I really like this money play. It's one of my favorites. And yes, don't forget, if there's no jazz, if you can't find any other jazzy stuff in my all that jazz money play, don't worry. Just break back into pace motion. So you see here, I go into the duck-in, there's no post. I go back to the small forward after the pin down, there's no shot. So from here, all I gotta do is call pick and roll, get that high pick and roll spacing in pace. Check that out, pace motion family. Bang! So hopefully you guys enjoy this money play. Let me know how you feel. And I'm really enjoying my GM series lately. There will be another episode coming up soon, but don't worry, I'll always be doing the tutorial. So I think lately you can expect for every 2 my GM episodes, 1 money play tutorial. Alright? Still a couple of more on the Mavericks playbook I would like to talk about. So get yourself some Maverick playbooks if you're on my team. If you're not on my team, just use it. There's already 4 money plays now, so damn, that's pretty nasty. Alright, family, so happy Thanksgiving. I'm gonna do some Black Friday shopping, and I'll see all of you next time.